Hello and welcome to In the Kitchen with Matt. I am your host, Matt Taylor. Today I'm going to show you how to make red velvet cake mix pancakes. Oh yeah, it's a perfect last minute treat that you can make for breakfast for like Valentine's Day or any special occasion or anytime you want. It's really easy to do, simple ingredients. If I can do it, you can do it. Before we move on, make sure to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you won't miss out on any of my new videos. Let's get started. Down below in the description box, you'll find a list of the ingredients and their amounts, as well as a link to my website where you can print it. If you haven't visited my new website, go check it out, inthekitchenwithmatt.com. We begin with a large bowl, and we have a couple eggs here. 1, 2. Give those eggs a good whisk. And now we add in our oil. This is a 1/4 cup of oil. I'm using canola oil. You can use vegetable oil, olive oil, coconut oil. And we'll go in here and just give that a little whisk. And then we will add in, I have about 2½ cups of milk here, but we are not going to use all of the milk yet. Put in, about 1¾ cups at first. And then we'll save the rest to thin out the batter, the pancake batter. And now I have 1/2 cup of all-purpose flour. Whisk that in. And then I have my cake mix. And this is just a red velvet cake mix by Duncan Hines. It was like $1.25 at the supermarket. Let's put that in there. And we'll whisk this up. Look at that nice deep red color. Oh yeah. All right, and now is where I'm going to add some more milk just to thin it out. It's a little bit too thick. A little bit more milk. I think I'll just add the rest of it. All right, that's kind of how I like it. Nice and runny. And now the red velvet cake mix pancake batter is ready to go. On over to the stovetop. All right, here we are over at the stovetop. I have my skillet here, and I lightly sprayed it with kitchen spray. I have my heat set to medium low. If you're on the griddle, it'll be right around 300 to 325 degrees Fahrenheit. And then I'm going to take some batter and just put it right here in the middle. And I'm just using a 2/3 cup measuring cup. And now we're going to cook this until the edges get dull and dry looking, and then there's some bubbles that form around the edges, and that's how we'll know we need to flip it. Okay, now once it's got nice and dry looking around the edges and a little bit on the top, what we want to do is flip it and just come in here with your spatula, and it helps if you have a larger spatula, and just flip it over like that. Notice how there wasn't a ton of splatter, maybe just a little bit on the edges. I probably could have let it cook just a little bit longer. It's okay, you can just push that edge in a little bit. But just like that. If you don't let it cook long enough, then it really splatters when you flip it. And then this side will take about half the time as the first side. So about 1.5 minutes. The first side took about 2.5, 3 minutes. And it's really nice to have a big griddle, because then you can put like 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 on the griddle at a time, and just makes it go a lot faster. And then after about 1 minute or so, you can come in here and grab your pancake and put it on a plate. And you don't have to keep putting on kitchen spray. Maybe every 3 or 4 pancakes you can add some more.
Again, so what you want to look for to know when you want to flip it is it's going to be dry on the edges and kind of dull looking all over, and the bubbles will have subsided a little bit or popped if any bubbles formed. If you use water instead of milk, you tend to get more bubbles, but you want those bubbles to dissipate. And then, again, because if it's too wet on top, when you go to flip it, it'll splatter all over the place. See that? There was just a tiny bit of splatter right there on the edge, but you can't really notice it. And you can just push that in a little bit or just leave it as is. It's not a big deal at all. There you go. You only need to flip these once. You shouldn't be flipping it like several times, the pancake. Just one flip is ideal. And you can check it on the bottom, looks good. Put it on your plate.
And then to top it off, you can do just powdered sugar. You could do whipped cream, or you could do a little bit of whipped topping here. I'm gonna put some blueberries on it. And there we go. Amazing red velvet cake mix pancakes. All right, I'm gonna just take a fork here and show you what it looks like on the inside. See that? Nice and fluffy on the inside. Awesome. All right, the red velvet cake mix pancakes are done. Turned out fantastic. Just a troubleshooting tip for you. If you find that the pancake is splattering when you flip it over, you just need to cook it a little bit longer. Also make sure that heat is right at medium-low, in between medium-low and medium heat. This recipe makes about 10 to 12 large pancakes and about 18 to 20 4-inch pancakes. Really easy to do. If I can do it, you can do it. I'm Matt Taylor. This has been another episode of In the Kitchen with Matt. Thank you for joining me. As always, if you have any questions, comments, or requests, put them down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thumbs up, down the corner, push it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and check out my other videos. Take care. Time for me to dive into this. Oh yeah. Grab this piece right here. Mm-mm-mm.